We have seen Andrew Wiggins rocking the ADIDAS CRAZYLIGHT Boost 2 during games in previous weeks from the start of the NBA season. Now we have what is supposedly an upgrade from it, or at least a different iteration. The CRAZYLIGHT Boost 2.5 Low. Is the 2.5 necessary? Is it better than its predecessor? Let's find out. On to the review.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The CRAZYLIGHT Boost 2.5 Low features prime knit for its upper material, except the toe box and a portion of the lower lateral, both of which have mesh. Both prime knit material and mesh have textile or fabric backing. On its own, though, the prime knit used here is tightly woven and is somewhat thick. There's a strip of TPU film at the toe box, and the section where the prime knit meets the mesh material. The tongue, which is a wraparound style, is part of the prime knit upper. There are only 4 lace holes, and the 3 of the lace holes at the medial side are attached to the other section of the prime knit upper. The lacing system itself is asymmetrical. It is inward or closer to the medial as it runs from the top to the toes. The internal foam padding at the ankle area and the tongue is not as thick as I expected it to be, but it's not really too thin. Boost is used at the heel for cushion. There's an EVA insole, and the rest of the midsole is stable frame or EVA foam. The rubber outsole has thin modified herringbone threads that is somewhere between stiff and pliable. There's also a TPU shank underneath and another TPU cup at the heel. True to its name, the shoes feel very light on feet. They do not feel clunky as well. My only concern is the durability of the outsole and the lace holes. That's just about it. Traction is great on clean courts and good on mildly dusty courts. I have had no slipping issues of any kind. The thin treads really grip the floor no matter what move you make. They are not super pliable, but they will wear out faster in rough surfaces because the treads are thin. In sum, the traction is squeaky and grippy. Personally, heel-to-toe transition started off a bit awkward. The profile of the CRAZYLIGHT Boost 2.5 is not low from the heel all the way to the toe. Rather, it starts out a bit elevated at the heel, then thins out towards the toe. The initial result is that the shoes forces you to move more on your heels, but the awkward feeling goes away eventually. Also, court feel is excellent due to the thin midsole at the forefoot. This is really great for guard-type hoopers. The boost at the heel feels plush and responsive at the same time. For some reason, I can actually feel the boost at its best on this than in the D-Rose 6. But that comparison is another story. Going back, the profile of the shoes maximizes the capabilities of the heel boost. The effect is that much of the force during heel strikes is absorbed by the boost at the heel instead of distributing it along the length of the foot. This is great for sprints since you don't really need plush cushioning at the forefoot when running fast, as it can make your push-offs a little bit unstable. But if you're looking for adequate forefoot cushioning, the CrazyLight Boost 2.5 Low does not have it. The EVA foam at the forefoot feels stiff and unresponsive even after my 5th day of playing in my pair. Moreover, the thin forefoot midsole feels more like a piece of cardboard beneath your forefoot. Hoopers who need ample forefoot cushioning for impact protection during jumps may not find this good for their knees in the long term. Much of the rebound force at the forefoot really makes its way back up your feet. If you have weak knees, this is a no-go. But if you have conditioned knees and hips, you'll have no problems despite the lackluster forefoot cushioning. Personally, bounce or adiprene at the forefoot could have made a big difference on this. Go at least a half size down. The toe box itself has plenty of wiggle room, and the fact that the toe box is mesh gives the forefoot some stretch. Despite the wiggle room at the toe box, I've had no significant issues at the forefoot in terms of containment. Personally, it was okay. Heel containment is another matter. There is some minor heel slippage when running or mostly during forward movements. This could have been easily resolved had the foam pads at the ankle area been thicker, or had the lacing system been straight instead of asymmetrical, so that an extra lace hole could have been put in place. Still, it's good that there is a garter at the medial of the tongue in order to prevent the fit at the tongue from turning completely loose during sprints. Nevertheless, lockdown during side-to-side movements is good. There is no significant stretch in the textile-backed prime knit and mesh on lateral motions. Now, as a final point, the shoes are not very breathable due to the dual layer of upper material and the tight weave of the prime knit. There are no internal perforations that will allow heat to escape. In sum, ventilation is between average to below average. There is minimal support in the ADIDAS CRAZYLIGHT Boost 2.5 Low. The TPU counter does minimize side-to-side heel slippage, but it does not fully prevent upward heel sliding. The TPU shank underneath adds torsional support, but it's nothing great, just normal. The asymmetrical lacing system only has 4 lace holes. Combined with the wraparound tongue, they do not really allow the prime knit upper to fully hug your midfoot. Besides, the prime knit material on this is not too flexible because it feels rigid. While there is no outrigger, the base of the shoes is somehow wide and stable enough to minimize ankle rolls. There is a thin TPU overlay at the toes, and it helps reduce damage from toe drags, but it is standard. Nothing new there. In sum, the ADIDAS CRAZYLIGHT Boost 2.5 Low is not one of the most supportive shoes today, but it does have a bit of support features that may be enough for some guard-type hoopers. Players who like the grit and grind of post-up plays and close-to-the-basket action may find the support in the shoes insufficient. To conclude, the ADIDAS CRAZYLIGHT Boost 2.5 Low is not a big departure from the CRAZYLIGHT 2. The only real difference is in terms of upper material, lacing system, and tongue setup. Other than those, the performance is almost similar even if both shoes are technically not the same. Now, if you're the quick guard type hooper, you may rock a pair on court. If you're not, look elsewhere. Personally, I don't think there was a need for Adidas to release a 2.5 version of the CRAZYLIGHT Boost. The 2 was enough, if not a little bit better. But of course, I'm speaking from a purely performance standpoint. Marketing perspective is something else, and I won't delve into that. Would I still play in my pair? Yes, if I felt like it on any given day. Will it be part of my regular on-court rotation? Well, it depends on whether better shoes will be available this year, and 2016 has only just begun, so that's saying a lot. I give the Adidas CRAZYLIGHT Boost 2.5 Low a grade of B, which is equivalent to a grade of 83 to 86 out of 100 points. Thanks for watching, guys.